SW here with a new video of some no longer breaking news. Jason Kidd has been fired by the Milwaukee Bucks, and his firing is shocking to some. Some will say that it's been coming, and really after that last game they had played, the Bucks played against the Sixers, where they really they got beaten really bad in the fourth quarter, and now they're in the eighth seed. That was sort of people were like, yeah, maybe Jason Kidd could get fired. Hindsight. Um, but yes, the Bucks did end up firing Jason Kidd. We do know that Giannis Adetokounmpo, he he was trying to save Jason Kidd's life. I mean, sorry, not his life is, his job, basically his life, but he was set already, so he was trying to save his job, and but it was too late. He got fired, and this is really gonna become the sort of Mark Jackson or Tony Dungy or Doug Collins situation of a coach that's a pretty good coach, but they can't get over the hump and they end up getting fired. And this is the situation. The Milwaukee Bucks felt for whatever reason that this roster is a lot better than it is. They should be winning, a lot of games. And Jason, they don't really like Jason Kidd, so they fired him. That's basically it. The only way that Jason Kidd was gonna still be coach at the end of the year is winning a championship. They really felt like this roster has a lot of talent. In my opinion, they're talented, but not really good enough to win till next few years. So I think this year, they felt like they could get a really good coach, maybe like a David Fizdale or somebody in, because Jason Kidd, he has his 3-year coaching record obviously looks bad because of one rebuilding year, but he's a good coach, but he's not an amazing coach. He didn't win like so many games during his tenure there, and so he was a guy they felt they could replace. And a lot of people are gonna say, well, what about Giannis? He's probably gonna be mad, but the thing is, the man's a professional, and as long as the Bucks end up winning with whoever new comes in, things will be fine. If they win a championship with a really good team, he'll be like, oh, Jason Kidd was a great mentor, but I like this coach now because you're winning games. So as long as they're winning games, it won't be an issue. Now, do I agree with the firing? In my opinion, no. I think that it's too early to, determine whether Jason Kidd is if they had failed to reach their goal. I mean, Jason Kidd went through the rebuild process. They went from 33 and 33 and 49. Next year, they jumped up in wins, and this year, I mean, they didn't jump up in wins that much, but you never know. I mean, they made a big trade for a guy, and Bledsoe. They're trying to incorporate him fully into the offense, and they have a lot of really good players. I think that it's sort of like jam-packed roster. You have Malcolm Brogdon. He's developing into a really good player. He has to sort of step back now because he's no longer, a starter now on that new roster. So I think it takes time for that to develop. And by firing Jason Kidd, you sort of like, I mean, he's really fired because they didn't like him. That's it. It's not really because he's not a good coach. So I think I don't really agree with the firing, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's business. The Bucks, they're not gonna win anything this year, but they're still in great shape to win in the years coming. LeBron is as vulnerable as he is as ever. That roster in Cleveland, they're not that great this year. So, I think these teams see blood in the water and they're like, now is the time. Now's the time to get the right coach, get the right players. Take advantage of the situation. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe, comment. Thank you.